so I've got it on both. Yeah, just turn off the volume. Okay. I hope you're all having a good day. About 30 more seconds, and then we'll get started. Hi, Jessica. Jessie. It's Jessie in there. Hi, Aunt Deb. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Nikki. Let's see on Instagram. I don't see Instagram populating yet. I see Lisa. I see, okay. Mojo, Jojo. I'm trying to read sideways on the Instagram. Is it coming clear? Today we have a special guest and she's here helping me. So we'll get started in just a few seconds. Hi, Donna. Hi, Miriam. Luckily today I don't think I'm melting as much. It was very hot the last live and today's not so bad. How does it look on Instagram? Is it coming clear? Okay. Okay, ladies, it's 2:22. Happy full moon. Happy buck moon. I'm so glad you're all here and populating in the chats. I love to see you guys, and I'm just so excited to be here for another full moon. We have a great chat planned today, and of course also a special guest, and I think a lot of you who are in the chat already know who she is. It's my world famous mother, Carol Velez, the medium, and she's going to join us after I do my chat. I'll pull a couple cards and then she's going to come in and choose a few of you to do some mini readings for. So make sure you stay tuned and comment below throughout. But then right before she comes in, I'll have you guys comment, and so she knows who's still on here to choose from. Okay? So let's get things started. As always, I like to clear our space. So let's start with that for our full moon today. It's the buck moon because this is the time of year where all those crazy deer start to come out and run in front of us, right? And they start going crazy. Okay, I'm going to use my candle, my beautiful candle that my friend Arlene was so sweet to buy me. Let's use a little white sage and clear our space. Is everybody having a good day? Hi, Selena. Okay. I'm going to put this here so I don't burn anything again this time. Okay. And I'm also going to do the second thing I always do, which is I've already lit the candles, and if you guys can see behind me, this was the project. If you've been following my Instagram stories, I've been posting a lot, and I found this really cool, reminds me of a church candle holder, and it was black, and my husband spray painted it gold for me, and you can't see it, but there's glitter all over it, and we found our little things with the candles, so that's our little backdrop for today. So if you saw me post the project, that's what it was. Okay, and we're going to do our incense now, and again, because it is the full moon, I'm using the moon. This isn't my only incense, this is just the one I use during the new moon and full moon. Okay, so everybody ready to get started and talk about our full moon release? Okay, well, let's do it. All right, I have my notes here. So during a full moon, it's our strongest energy of the month, and it's a great time to have the things that we first, let's go back to the new moon where we set our intentions. Now we're at the full moon. It's been 2 weeks, and now it's time to really manifest those. Now that we put them into the atmosphere, now we're going to start manifesting those. And part of the manifestation is going to be the release. And the full moon is a great time to release everything. It's more than just, it's negative emotions is one big thing to release. And the way we do that is, you know, being able to take in and know what's bothering us and what are those things that are holding us back, and be able to take them, acknowledge them, and then say, I forgive, or I release, I let go of. Just like your computer, Control Alt Delete, you're going to control, cancel, delete, and get rid of those negative emotions. One of the fastest ways to feel better about you know, when you're having those days where you feel like the whole weight of the world is on you, is to do something for someone else. And it could be as simple as getting the next person a cart, holding the door for someone, just being able to acknowledge that you're doing something nice for someone else, and it automatically will always come back to you. Let me say hello to you guys again before we go any further. Hi, Treese. Hi, Evelyn. Oh, you like my earrings? Thank you. They were new. Yeah, I found them, and they're two different earrings, which I really like. I love things that are different. Okay, one of the reasons we need to release some of these things we're holding, and Buddha said it best. He said, when you hold anger and resentment, that it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. You're the one suffering when you're holding on to those things. So that's a really good part of the full moon, is to be able to take these things down, write them down, some of those things that have been waiting on you, and then you're going to burn them and get rid of them. But that's not the only thing. It's not the just the feelings. It's also about what I've been preaching to you guys about being productive. And being productive in a full moon also means that in order to take action on those things that we manifest, that we want to manifest from our new moon intentions, we need to release some things. And let me just look at my notes here that I wanted to tell you about how I think, you know, I do it, and I think it really has worked for me. So, of course, today, our full moon, and it's a great time to do a little ritual. And by ritual, I mean taking time and carving it out to actually acknowledge and do these things that are going to make it better for you, and it's also going to trigger the effects that you want to have. So the first thing you're going to do is just what I did: cleanse your space. If you have some white sage, that's a great way to do it. If you have some incense, it's a way that you're putting the intent out there to clear the air. It's clearing the air from everything around you. It's clearing the negative space around you. You can place around some crystals. I don't know if Facebook's seeing this right now, but we have our amethyst here. We have amethyst candle. I have my Blessed Mother over here with some selenite and some rose quartz, which brings in the love. So surround yourself with some things you love. For me, it's always plants, crystals, wind chimes. I try and choose that kind of space. And even though it took me to set up for this live, it took me about an hour to get it all set up. But you know what? Once I got in my space, it was like, I felt like the zen come over me of, okay, I needed to do this. So it's a really good way to set the tone for your intentions. Hi, Katie. You have some sage and crystals? Good. You need to start putting those to use. Hi, Susan. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Donna. Hi, Nicole. I'm trying to keep up with you guys too. So make sure too, if you have questions, you can type them in too. Okay, so after we set the tone, cleanse the space, put out the crystals, take a deep cleansing breath, put on some music. It doesn't have to be meditation music. It could be, I use my Alexa to put on Tibetan drums, meditation music, or sometimes I just play my Adele radio from Pandora, and it just puts me in that great mood. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take your blank piece of paper and have some pens. I like to keep some crayons, some colored pencils. I have a little kit I made myself, and I keep in it my candles. I keep a couple crystals. I always have my plants nearby. My incense are in there. And then I have my good old pack of crayons, because I like to do my backdrop of my blank sheet of paper with crayons, and then I use my markers to go over top. So you want to prepare that, and so that you can, we'll talk about what's going on that paper in a second. And then you want to say a little mantra. For me, I believe in my angels and guides, so I believe in calling them in to help me release these things. So what I say is, I call in love and light, and I ask my angels and guides to please fill this space with positivity and help me release the things that no longer serve me for my highest good. Please divinely guide me to the cards that will provide me messages that you wish me to know. And you all know, and I'm going to do for you too, I use my cards to choose some things that are going to help guide me, and maybe the stumbling blocks that I've been not acknowledging, they can bring to light, or maybe I'm on the right path and these cards are going to be affirmation that I'm on the right path. So after I do that, I take my piece of paper, my blank piece of paper, and if it's the full moon, I just draw a big circle in the middle of it, and I color it in with either some peach or yellow, and I just put that as a symbol of my full moon. And then I start writing on my paper the things that I need to release. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Katie. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody's liking the earrings. Okay, let's talk about this release process. For me, I think what you need to do is think about the things that you really want in your life. Okay, for me, you all know, I say it every time, I want to be a best-selling author that uses my books to change people's lives, inspire people, whatever that may mean, which, you know, in the setting of their reading and something in the book triggers them to want to, you know, do something better, do something different, inspires them. So how would I get to that goal? Well, I know I have to write every day. I know I have to be on my Facebook, my Instagram, communicate with my readers, get the word out, work on newsletters, but all that takes a lot of time and energy. And when I think about what is preventing me from, let's say it was writing every day, since I've been doing these practices, I've been really sticking to my routine. But for me, in the beginning, what I had to write on there was what everybody else says. I need time. I need more time. Well, everybody needs more time, and we all have all of these distractions that take us away from our true and real goals. And I read a fabulous book, and I know you can find on YouTube a summarized, shortened version of it that's like 13 minutes long that will change your life, and it's called 168 Hours You Have More Time Than You Think by Laura Vanderkam. And it explains to you that we have 168 hours a week that we are awake if we sleep 8 hours a day. So we have like our 8 hours of work time, and you know, then we are left with all these extra hours that we don't think we have. So finding time is one aspect of getting to the root of what is preventing you from accomplishing your goal. And it could be as simple as creating time in a different, you know, looking at it in a different way. Like I know most of you follow me on Instagram and see that I started a habit a couple weeks ago of walking every morning for like 1.5 to 2 miles. And I had said it here on that new moon, I think 2 ago, that I was going to do that. And I did, and I started doing that. Not only that, but every evening, the minute I'm done dinner, I throw the dishes in the dishwasher, somewhat clean up the kitchen, put on the running shoes, and I have been lucky enough to have a friend that comes with me most of the time, and I go back out for another 2 miles. And it takes me 40 minutes in the morning and 40 minutes in the evening to do 2 miles and 2 miles. Where I came up with that time, I have no idea. I didn't have time to do it before, but it has changed me so much mentally that I've been able to focus so much better that I'm not missing that time. I'm actually getting more time to do things than I had before. So I think that, you know, sometimes we don't think that we have the time, but when we start carving out these things that really mean something, if it means something to you to do it, then you're going to take the time to do it. So it's about clearing out the things that don't. And I gave you, I wrote down an example of one of the other things that I find is really has to do with time, and that's getting organized. Now, if you walked in my house, you wouldn't always think it's organized because I'm not like this super looking organized person, but I'm like kind of messy organized where I can find anything at any time. Like I know where every piece of paper is in my office. I know where, you know, anytime I need to do something, I know where it's kept. So even though it may not be like the you know, most orderly organization for some people, for me, I know where everything is, and I'm working on getting it to a better place every time. So by that, I read an article that said you lose 2.5 days of your time every year just looking for things. So maybe as a part of release, it's going past that closet that you keep saying, I never find my purse, I can never find this, I can never find that, and carving out a couple of hours to organize it and clean it out and know where your things are, so that way when you get home, your running shoes are there, your purse is there, if your goal was to say be running, everything is there for you in one spot. So you're not taking that extra 10 minutes to organize it, you're taking it to walk a half a mile. You can walk a half a mile in 10 minutes. A mile in 20 minutes. Like, just think about, that's commercial time. So it's about creating these things that you want to let go of in order to be able to manifest the things you want. So if I want to be healthier, I want to walk 4 miles a day, I have to eliminate something to create that 40 minutes and 40 minutes. And for me, it was getting more organized. It was meal planning so that I wasn't spending as much time in the kitchen, and that cutting out 20 minutes in the kitchen was giving me a whole mile. So finding those things that are like this week, I will tell you what mine is for this full moon. I've had a pile of paper on my desk for about 3 weeks now, that you all know that I'm in the process of looking for another house. We're at our rental now, and I want to get pre-qualified, and in order to do that, I have to get all my paperwork back in order. So I've had this pile growing of the non-important things, the things that need to be done, that they weren't like, your regular monthly bills, and I've had it stacking up, and every time I walk past it, my stomach knocks up, and I'm like, I gotta do that, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. So next week's priority is I'm getting rid of that pile. That pile, every piece of paper is going to find its home. I am going to get everything caught up in the system. So for me, on this piece of paper, that organization is going to be about this full moon, is releasing that so that I can call in that house that I want to buy, that has a little space so I can do more lives with you, so it doesn't take me 2 hours to set it up. So, okay, I'm going to read your comments for a couple minutes and see if anything. Donna says, I've been organizing today because my daughter's moving tomorrow. That's wonderful. Katie, this helps me so much. You got to go. Oh, okay, yes, please come back later. Stop in later or watch the replay, because these are all things that sometimes we need to be reminded of. So basically, use your full moon, identify the things that you want, and then find the roadblocks. That's what this is about. What are those roadblocks? Write the roadblocks down. If you can't remove the roadblocks, then you got to write down the steps that it would take to remove the roadblocks. An example of that is if you're working a job you hate and you have a job you dream of, you can't be working your dream job and the job you hate at the same time. So in order to release that other job, you need to find out, what would it take to get in that dream job? Well, I need to have this much experience. I need to have taken these classes. I need to apply for this, this, and this. You need to find out what they are. Oh, I'd have to move closer in order to do that. So instead of just, it may not be don't quit your job and say, I'm just going to go try and find this dream job. It's about identifying those steps that would get you to that dream job. So I hope that is helpful, and make sure you're, really taking the time to write it down and identify the roadblocks. Is that making sense to everyone? Thank you for the good luck wishes. I see a hi Carol in the Instagram live. I have to turn my head. If you see me doing that, my Instagram camera is turned the opposite direction, so I can read that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple cards now that we've talked about our full moon. And let's see. So that was about, 20 minutes right now of full moon talk, and about how we're going to manifest things and how we're going to get released to go to our next level. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. And then, oh, by the way, when you do this piece of paper and you draw the moon on it, and then you're going to write all those things that you're going to release because of what you want. I want to release this because I want this. take that piece of paper when you're done with it under the full moon, and you can either tear it up or you can burn it. I always burn mine and let it release into the atmosphere. Let it be taken away. It's releasing, and it's releasing in the new moon. It's releasing your intentions and all the good things that you want to manifest. In the full moon, it's releasing to manifest and get rid of the actual things you want to remove from your life. Oh yeah, and one more thing. I did a giveaway last time, and I'm going to do a giveaway this time. And I found another of those, the one that I'm using here. It says, it's written in the stars, and this is a great little, it comes with a clipboard and a to-do list, and it has our little moon and stars and notes. So it has to do and to plan and notes. So a winner will be getting this, and of course they will also be getting some incense to go with it, and maybe some other surprises. So make sure you comment that you're in here so that I can choose someone from the comments this week and send them a prize. Okay, now we're gonna get to the good stuff. I know y'all want the cards. And I've been studying them for you, so hopefully I won't have to go in the book at all this time. And I remember my glasses this time. So just give me a second here. I'm going to take a sip of my my water here in my favorite moon cup. Oh, Katie, good. Our last live winner. Did you start using your planner? I hope you liked it. I loved it, and I went back to try and find more of those, and I could not find more of those. So I am going to, next time I see those, I'm going to buy every one they have. Okay, so we have our Moonology cards, and we have our Queen of the Moon Oracle. I've been really working with this one a lot. I've been feeling very, very connected with it. So, oh, hi, Amanda. First thing I'm going to do is pick a card for all of us. Why don't you guys start sending me a couple card numbers? I'm going to pick some cards. And after I do some of the cards, then we're going to have Carol come in and do some readings for you guys. Isn't that exciting? She's been very excited all week to do this. I know she's been texting and messaging, and some lucky winners will get to hear her words of wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to clear this deck and do a message for all of us. I'm going to do a 3-card one just like we did before. So we're knocking out all of my vibes from earlier. And I did pull this card earlier, these cards, and I was actually pulled the full moon. So I don't know if I posted that this morning or not. I was going to. I got a little distracted, so I don't know if I actually did. Okay, so here's our cards. Okay. Oh, I see Lisa in here. Hi, Lisa Price. I miss you. I can't wait to see that baby. Okay, so these are the cards for all of us. This is a message as a group from our angels, from our guides, and you know what? Here, we're gonna hear a little extra piece of sage. Hopefully, we don't set anything on fire. I've been known to do that 1 or 2 times. Okay, so our cards are clear. Okay. All right, angels and guides, please give us a message for all of us of a few things that we need to work on to help our dreams come true and help us live the lives that we want to and be our most positive. Oh, hi, PJ. I haven't seen you. I miss you. I know I am going to get down soon, Lisa. I am. I promise. Okay. The first one I picked is Purity. And it's a card that it shows us the moon and the snow, and her eyes are covered, and she's got some willows in her hands, and then in the background, she looks very free as she's dancing in the moon. Now, Purity that's an interesting card. It's called the Snow Moon, and I think that's a good message because it's about truthfulness. And it's a different kind of truthfulness. It's about being true to yourself. There's things inside of us that we don't believe that we might be able to do or be able to achieve, or be able to even speak sometimes. We think our dreams are too big, or maybe it's as simple as we have things we want to tell people that we've been holding back on. Purity is about getting real with yourself, identifying those things, and actually connecting with your angels and finding your truth, things that make you feel good that maybe other people might not believe in. Be able to express yourself in a pure and true way, and don't be afraid that whatever you want or whatever you're thinking of is too big, or it's not something you can have. My best friend Katie this week, she's been manifesting some things, and I've watched her go from not believing that these things could maybe happen, being hesitant about it, to finally going full force and knowing that our angels are always there to catch us, and I've been seeing things happen for her in a way that I see so much joy and so many things. I'm so happy that she's been able to actually say, this is what I want, and go for it. And I think that's what we all need to see and hear. So that's what I feel like purity is really telling us. Be truthful with yourself and really identify what you want. I would have to scroll some of these numbers back. Okay. Well, this one really kind of came out at us. Okay, so the next card that is for all of us is, oh, this is a great one too. Resilience. Okay, and I want you to really look at this card. I'm going to first put it on Facebook. Do you see all she's carrying on her back? We carry so many things, especially us wives and mothers in here who are always tirelessly carrying everybody and putting our dreams on hold. And it's hard when you are in a situation where you are the wife, you are the mother, to say, there are things I want, and to not feel guilty about the sacrifices that you may have to make to get them. And choosing what is important, because the happier you are as a person, the better you are as a mother, as a wife, as an employee, as an employer. The more joy that you bring to your own life, the more you spread joy to others. And that is resilience. We are all resilient. We've come back from things that other people, each of us has dealt our own set of obstacles. And when you can turn those obstacles into successes and overcome them, that's the resilience. We talked about that in our last one, about overcoming the obstacles, and that everything doesn't have to be perfect. Those obstacles is what makes us who we are, and also what brings us to our next levels. So as you watch her carrying that load on her back, she's resilient. She's going to stand again. She's going to put those things down. Sometimes we have to take those things that we're carrying, just like this new full moon, and release them. Put them down. Carrying all that baggage is not letting you get where you want to go. The best example is, you cannot move forward when you're holding an anchor. You can't swim when you're holding an anchor. You need to let it go and let yourself rise to the surface. Then you can start moving. The longer you hold those anchors that you feel, whether it's guilt, whether it's not believing in yourself, whether it's holding on to people in your life because you feel like you can't let them go, even though you know that they are one of your anchors, you're not doing anyone any good. You need to release that anchor, cut it, rise to the surface. You're going to be so much better for everyone when you're happy, and you will be resilient. It may take a few moments when that anchor is holding you down and you feel like you can't see the surface and you're underwater and you're feeling like you're drowning. Once you release that anchor, take a breath. Look up. The light is there. Follow it. Get to that surface. Okay, and our last card that is meant from our angels to let us know what we need to be working on right now is boundaries. Okay, all these cards go hand in hand. Okay, there are a lot of things that we're talking about. You wouldn't be here today if there weren't things you wanted, that you wanted to learn, how to be more productive, how to release things, how to manifest things. Boundaries. This card couldn't be any more perfect. Setting boundaries. Knowing that you're not feel guilty when you say, I need 20 minutes to go walk. I need 15 minutes to have my coffee and write down all the things I need to do today. When you jump out of bed and you just start your day and you don't give yourself those minutes to remember everything that you wanted to do, you end up starting and forgetting things, and your whole day ends up stressful. You need to set the boundary of, like, I've told you guys before about me having coffee in bed. And the reason I do that is because if I don't have my coffee, I go get the coffee. It's not in the same room as it used to be, the way it was in my bedroom in my other house. It will be in the next house. But it's only right next door. So I get the coffee and I come back to bed. Because once I enter the kitchen, once I enter the living room, then everything starts. The dogs want to go outside. The cat wants to be fed. I hear emails beeping in the other room. So I take that time, I've set boundaries for myself in saying, I wake up extra early and sit there and drink my coffee and I write my gratitude. I thank God and my angels for everything that's positive in my life. I thank God for everything I've been overcoming in my life, even those things that I thought were bad. Thank you for letting me have this and find a way to overcome it. And I set the boundary of, this is my time. And then I get up and I do all of the things, and I have my list ready for the day. Having that list and knowing what I need to do and taking that time to write that list every day. I write it, throughout the week, but then every morning, all those things, when you're clear-headed and they all rush in your head as you're making the coffee, and you're like, I'll remember to do that, but you never do. That's when I write all those things down. So maybe it's telling your family, your boss, somebody, you need boundaries of, I need these few minutes in order to be my most productive self. So that's the cards for us from our angels. I hope they were helpful to you in being able to be truthful with yourself, set those anchors down, set down those bricks, rise to the top, and set those boundaries so that you can accomplish the things you want. Now I'm going to scroll back down and look for some of the numbers that you guys have asked for. Okay. I'm just going to randomly pick some here. Okay. Donna, you have 5. So I'm going to shuffle these up a little, and we're going to pick a number 5 for Donna. We're going to do some mini ones. Selena Velez, I see you're number 22, and so is Stephanie. So you guys will both must be having the same thing going on in your lives and need that message. So first one we're doing here is 5 for Donna Marie. Okay, Donna, this was not just for the group. I guess it was for you. Donna, do you have boundaries that you need to set for people? Do you have people that have been interrupting your life and not respecting the things that you need to do? Like maybe there's, I don't know if it's employees or if there's people that are coming in that are disrupting you. And that's what I feel it is. There's some kind of disruption that you need to set boundaries for. Donna, are you still here? Am I hitting on that there's some boundaries that you need? Yes? Okay. Well, this is a card of affirmation. These cards are messages to tell us that the things that we've been thinking about, that we're not, just thinking about them. This is that our angel saying, yes, I've been trying to tell you every time that you getting these interruptions, I've been trying to tell you to tell them, and you're not doing it, and you're not listening, so here's your card. They're telling you to listen to them. Okay, and Miriam, you were card 4. Okay, hold on. I didn't shuffle for you, Miriam. Hold on. Okay, Miriam, you are card 4. Okay. This one's the sovereignty card. Now look at her. She's holding the world. This is a symbol of a mother. This is a symbol of somebody who's holding on to everything. And they feel like if they're not holding on to it, it's just going to float away. If they're not controlling it, it's going to float away. So I'm seeing that you are in control. You don't need to hold on so tightly. Know that if you let go, and if you tell whoever it is that you're like, everybody around you that you're holding this, that you let them know what your feelings and thoughts are, it's not all going to fall apart. You don't need to hold on so tightly. Okay, and that was Miriam. Miriam, does that make sense? You're holding it all, trying to hold it all together. Okay, I'm also going to pick out of the other deck for you guys too. And Selena, you're next with the 22, and that's also Stephanie's card. So let's see how we do with that. And I got a yes on that, so that's good. Don't try and hold the whole world together. You need to take a breather.
She does that.
It's not going to fall apart. I'm guilty of it myself. I do it all the time. Okay, let's see our 22 here. Okay. I think, Selena, we talked about this before. Luck is on your side. So you and Stephanie, whatever you've been working on, you're going to have help coming from the other side. You have loved ones on the other side who are helping you. It's not, this says luck. I don't call it luck. I call it our guides, our angels, our loved ones who are around us. They're guiding us. Pay attention to those little signs. When you see that cardinal, Selena, I know you, so when you see those little frogs, those are signs. They're with you. They want you to know that, and they want you to know whatever you're going for, keep going for it. It's going to happen. You have extraordinary help on the other side to push you forward. Don't be afraid. Go for it. They're helping you. You don't have anything to be afraid of. Take a leap. Do it. Okay, Evelyn, 18. So I'm going to go back from this. 22, 19, 18. That way we won't count them all again. Okay, Evelyn. This is a message they're telling you. You have a dream, but your dream needs a practical plan. You need to take down everything that you've been thinking about and create a plan. Now, we talked about this. I don't know if you were in the last live about creating that plan. When you have a dream, it's so important to get the steps down that you need to take to get them. That it's not just a goal to do it. A dream is something that you aspire to, okay? But in order to do that, you need to use those mini goals. So you need to set a plan into place. You need to set that GPS up and say, this is where I want to be, and what are the steps I need to take to get there. So it's saying you're dreaming and you're like, maybe you're scattered about doing it and you're not actually sitting down and writing down the plan. I'm getting budget for you. That was very loudly called out, budget. And I see the green in this. So, Evelyn, does that make sense to you? Okay. All right. So good. Okay. Lisa is 4. Okay, Lisa. Okay. Lisa Price. Nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing's yet set in stone, which means that you have this overwhelming feeling of something that you can't get out of, that you don't see a way through it. But this is affirmation that, yes, it looks difficult, and maybe you're not seeing it yet because you're not supposed to. Nothing is set in stone. Things can change all the time, but you need to believe it. You need to sit down and think about that whatever it is that you feel like you can't get out of or you can't navigate around, and start saying, okay, what is it? If I could have a magic wand and wave it and see how I would get through this problem to the other side, you need to think outside the box, because there's something you're not seeing that is a way. So don't feel like whatever's going on right now is going to be like that forever. Like maybe it's just, an overwhelming feeling and it's a season. The best thing that my mother ever taught me was, it is temporary. They are the words that I live by, because so many times, I will tell you guys, last night, I may seem calm and zen right now. Last night in my office, I had one thing after another going wrong. I had one thing shut down. I had an update that wanted to happen. People were emailing me, your voicemail's full. It wasn't full 5 minutes before my orders. I was at the point where I felt like running away. And I can't tell you how many times that I think that my life is only ever going to be that one business. And then take a breath, talk to my mom, and I remember that, okay, I'm building something on the other side. My dream of being a writer is going and have it being 100% of what I do will someday come true. But it's not going to happen overnight, and I have to take those steps. And when I'm in the worst part of the bread, I remember the best part of the books. So it's not set in stone. Remember that. Hi, Christine. I am so happy you joined us here. Christine, I'm getting that you need the Moon Oracle cards. So this is for you, 9. I hope you're still in here. I know right now in life it just feels like everything is so overwhelming. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Christine Michelle, this is for you. And I just said this to you, I think, earlier. You got the beauty card. Christine is an author who was one of the first people that helped me, and she has helped so many people. And I can't tell you how many people have always said to me, whenever your name is mentioned, what a beautiful person you are and how you are to other people. And you need to see this card and remember that I know there's a lot going on in your life right now. You're not seeing the beauty that's still around you. You need to acknowledge that, okay, I'm acknowledging that all these crazy bad things have happened lately. There is still so much beauty around you. You need to feel it, acknowledge it, and you need to offer those things for this full moon. Release all of those negative things. Take them, write them down, burn them, and remember, there is so much. You have an amazing fan base that absolutely love and adores you. You're the only person that could be offline for a few months, and people were just overjoyed that you were back. Take the beauty in that and remember that everybody's here for you. You don't have to carry it all, and that we all still see you in that light that is. You are a shining light and a beacon, and the stories that you write bring so much joy to people, and you need to remember that beauty and take it and just keep going. Keep writing and keep acknowledging that all the people that do support you, because they're all there. Okay. Lucky number 13, Debbie Getty. I'm trying to see if there's, I see some, okay, I'm going to do some Instagram ones next. I see a 4 and a 3 over there, and I don't know if it's scrolling over there or not. I can't reach the Instagram, but I'll be sure to get it. Okay, so lucky number 13. Debbie, take time to breathe out. You're holding on to too many things. You're not breathing. This is a timeout. This is give yourself a timeout. Everybody do it with me. Big cleansing breath. And then let it out. It's okay. The next moment's going to come. You're not taking that time. You're rushing. You're going through things. You're harboring some things. That's what I feel. And you need to take time to let it out and breathe. Oh my gosh, I think the plastic is burning on this candle. I didn't remove that. I didn't know I was supposed to. Let's blow this one out. Okay. I can smell it burning. Okay. I'm going to jump over to Instagram. I see Nikki with a number 4. I'm going to do a few more cards, and then we're going to get Carol in here. Ooh. Okay, I was going to give you a number 4, but this one, Nikki, this is for you. It jumped out of the deck. Okay, balance. Balance. You're going all or nothing. You can't keep going full speed ahead or sit on the couch and do nothing. You need to create that balance. You need to stop. You're over here. You need to stop and take time and see where you want to be and create that balance. You know, you're either all or nothing, and you need to stop doing that and take a breath and find the balance, because when you find the balance, you're going to be able to accomplish way more than going full steam ahead and then just stopping and abandoning it because you've done too much and you've burned yourself out. So that message is for you, Nikki. Jesse, I see you're an 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, Jesse. Blossoming. Whatever that you've been doing and thinking about doing, if you start doing it now and start to manifest it, it's going to blossom. It's going to grow. And see this green? Green is growth. It can be abundance. So take time to nurture whatever that idea is or whatever you've been planning. It's time to do it because it's ready to grow. You've planted the seeds. Now it's time to let them grow. That's for you, Jesse, card 11. Okay, let me see. Ooh. Katie, I'm picking you here, number 8. Okay, you know what, Katie? I'm feeling your moon oracle as well. I'm jumping between cards based on what they tell me. Where are you? What did I say, number 8? Peace. You're finally finding it. This is affirmation that every bit of what you've been doing to prepare is coming to fruition and you're getting peace out of it. And we know that that was the main goal. So this is affirmation from your grandmother. I'm really getting her that you're finding the peace. You are on the right track. Keep it going. And by your birthday, you're going to feel it. You're going to know it. This is for you, Katie. That's a beautiful card. I love that. Okay, and I see, let's see. Katie, you were also 22 and you were afraid to say the house. Okay, so you got, oh, I almost lost you guys, hold on. Okay, and Christine. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see, I think, did we get the last ones? Hold on, you wanna change? I changed my mind, I want 12. Nikki. That is all or nothing. Hold on, I'm just going to see. I know there was another one. I think there was a 5 here on Instagram. Ooh. Or no, it was a 3 for, okay. Mojo Jojo. 3. Let's do that. Let's look at that.
Love of my life.
Okay. All right, this is the last one I'm going to do in here unless anybody else has a card. Hi, Nick. I just saw you in now. Hi, Mark. Okay. Love it, love it. The chimes. Oh, you can hear the chimes? I didn't know that. That's great. Okay. Card number 3. Here we go. Okay, this is our Instagram Mojo 3. We've got resistance. Resistance is a card that's telling you holding on too tight. You're resisting. They're trying to give you what you want and you're not paying attention, or you're resisting it by not doing what it is that you know that you've been pointed in that direction, and you keep getting it and ignoring it. It's too hard. It's not time. I don't have time. You're resisting. If you do what it is that you've been called to, what you feel like you're supposed to be doing, they're helping you. You're not gonna, if you let go and don't resist, it's gonna push you forward on its own. Don't worry. It's okay. Whatever it is that you've been resisting, and you know what that is. You've been feeling it, you've been ignoring it, you've been pushing it to the back burner. You need to just do it. Set the time up. I know you know what it is, and you've been resisting. So take the time, let go, and know that it's going to be all right. Okay. All right, I don't see, I'm just making sure, no more numbers here. Oh, Melissa, I almost missed you, number 13. I'm so sorry. Melissa is my second set of hands with getting my book out there, and she's helped me tremendously this week with the sale. Oh, you guys, I forgot to mention that. If any of you have thought about reading any of my books, a new page is on sale for free right now on Kindle. And I know some of you say, I don't like to read books. But if you have an Alexa, she'll read it to you. So you download it in your Kindle, and you can use your app, and she will read it to you. Okay, and someone else said I had 13 too. So, okay, 13 is coming out of Moonology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, this came up again. Melissa, we've talked about this too. Your dreams need a practical plan. So you are already on this track. And again, we see the green, which is the abundance, and the pink, which is the peace. The practical plan, let's just go over that again. I know a lot of us use planners and use things, but it's a different kind of plan. It's, I had talked to Melissa earlier this week about, I've been trying to learn some different platforms that I'm not using for being an author. It's about branching yourself out and making a new plan that you have the dream and you have the plan, like I need to get this many people to reach this goal, but there's something missing in the plan. You need to add something to it to get you there. You need to harness down those steps and say, okay, I'm going to offer this, and this is going to make me this. So you just need to get it down into a plan, and I'm feeling budget in there too. So that is a really good one. And since there were 2 people with 13, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a 13 from the other deck as well for a second message, and then I'm going to introduce Carol. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, what did we just say? You need a practical plan, number 13, right? This, you got the assessing card. And do you see how far back he is? He's using a telescope to look at the moon, which means your dreams are there, but you feel like they're so far away. You need to take a step back and assess what you enjoy doing the most, because there's some aspect of you doing it that is going to bring you so much further because you're focusing on the things you love and not the things that are if there's something that you avoid all the time, that's what I'm getting. There's like an aspect of what you're doing in business that you've been avoiding. You can let that go. If you focus on those other things and you put your time and energy into them and you reassess, then you are going to get that practical plan together and you're going to see everything zoom. So that's what I'm getting for you. And okay, I see connected. Good. All right, any questions? Carol's just getting a drink, and then she is going to do some readings for you guys. So make sure you let me know that you're still in the room, even if you just send some hearts and things. She's coming over in a second. Any questions before we get started? Oh, I guess they want to see you. The hearts are blowing up. You're welcome, Melissa. Okay, I'm going to move over, and she's going to take this seat. So give us a second here. And my beautiful mother has been a medium for 20 years. She's also always said mothers know everything, but I think that's because she always had the gift when I was a teenager. So she is the light in many of your lives I know who are already here, and she offers the best advice in the whole world. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that she can connect with someone for you, and that you get something good out of it. And I think I put these on wrong. I'm just moving them out of the way. How about that?
You're going to stay here, right?
I'm going to sit right next to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to help you by reading out some of these. I'll tell you. Oh, one more thing before we do it is if you guys like the ritual thing, a book that I absolutely love, I meant to tell you about, is Crystal Muse. And this book has a bunch of things that you want to manifest, and ways that you can create your own little ritual to do that, and what crystals and what how to burn sage, and when you're trying to manifest something. And it's really, I just love this book. Let me just see, like here's like wishes of love, and like how to bring it into your life. And I just want to say that sometimes people think these ritual things are like wacky or woo-woo. It's not about that. It's about the intention of, I'm doing this because I really want it and I really want to call it into my life. So just the act of doing it is creating, it's like when you eat healthy, it's like you're calling in the I want to do better. and it helps us do better. So there's nothing wrong with you know, putting it out there for yourself. Okay, so here we go, Carol. Hold on, and the only other thing I want to grab is my coffee off of this little tray. We got the most beautiful day, and I didn't know how we were going to do here, you guys, because the roof was getting put on next door, and it finished just in time. So here we go, introducing my beautiful mother. Okay, just watch her feet on there. Give her a chance to get settled here, guys.
Okay.
And then, I know, it's low. Okay. We're going to get a permanent setup if things go well.
I wasn't sure how I'm going to do this, but...
Well, how about this? I'll tell you some people who are on there.
Wait. Let me explain one thing to you.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
This is important. By Maria doing those cards, we've called in the angels, your spirit guides, and we've called in the people that you love. I could hear them over there. They know how important this is to you. So, when I'm doing a reading for someone, I need you to think of the person you love. Even before we start, if you have a picture around of them, put it out. If you have it, put it in your mind. Keep it in your heart. If you know somebody here that's getting a reading, write for them and then send it over to them. Your reading, remember, is never just for you. Okay? You will get a message for someone else. We can't control who comes in when we open the white light, remember. So somebody that you want to talk to may be polite and let somebody else come in that loves you. So I want everybody right now, put your hands in your heart chakra. Take the deep breath in, out. Deep breath in. Keep your eyes closed. Michael the Archangel is for protection. The Archangel Gabriel is for communication. The Archangel Raphael, he's for love and healing. The Archangel Uriel is the psychiatrist of the angel realm. He will calm your thoughts and stop your mind from racing. Now, I'm going to begin, and remember, I want you to think of the people. When I'm doing a reading for that person, that doesn't mean another person up there didn't throw a word to me, to you, okay? Okay, so you want to start with the reading. And when I'm hearing, I'm going to be quiet because I'm going to be listening. I'm not reading anything, so just be patient as I listen.
And just want to throw out there that I always explain to people that you see things, and what you see and interpret is a picture. So I always thought of the one thing that the medium that got the muffins, and she kept seeing muffins, but it was a person that had a dog named Muffin. So you need to just pay attention to what it is and think outside the box. And sometimes it'll happen a half hour after the reading. You're like, oh, I know exactly what that was.
Or I'm saying something to you. The first thing that comes to your mind, say it to me. Okay? So you're connecting right now. I brought you into the white light, and you're connecting when I'm connecting. Okay?
Okay, so we have a bunch of names here, so you can look at them. Like, okay, we have, yeah, get your glasses on.
Christine Michelle. Okay. Okay, Christine, just give me a second. This is like a father figure, honey. This is either your dad that has passed or a grandfather. He's coming in. He said, you are taking everything to heart. Stop it, stop it, stop it. He said that sometimes you see things coming to you, and it's almost like something's going to hit your windshield, and you either want to get the windshield and wipe it away, or you want to run away. No, 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 no. Go forward, go forward. You are stronger than you think. He said he has his eye on you. He said the 21st of any month. It could be a birthday, a passing. He said that sometimes people say things to you. They're not telling you the truth. But you crack it, like crack the vault, and you go inside and you find out. He said, you think you're doing it. We're telling you. There's somebody that you used to call a lot. She said, you can still call me up here, you know. I get signal. Okay, so let's get someone else.
Okay. Okay, we've got, can you see these names?
No, let me grab
Okay.
the glasses. And,
Yeah, I see us.
who's Stephanie? How about Stephanie?
Okay.
Stephanie, this is a grandfather figure. There's a male. He said to tell you the ball's in your court. He said you're watching it bounce all around. Would you please get in the game and participate? He said you know what I'm talking about, and it's not a game, and it's not basketball. Put your best foot forward. He says he's putting crumbs out for you to, in other words, there's another person that's trying to get your attention, and you're not paying attention sometimes, and this other person comes through, and he's putting little crumbs so that you'll go in that person's direction, and you're like, we keep meeting. Hold on one second. He said, someone's not telling you the truth. Turn the page, close the book, and open a new chapter. Happiness, happy's on its way. That's what he just did. Okay, we'll get another one.
Okay.
Who's this? What's
Jolie or Miriam? Let's see.
Let's do Miriam.
Okay, Miriam.
Okay.
And then
Miriam. Okay, hold on. This is your mom coming in. She said, my daughter, you know what I did in life. You're taking my part. I am with you, and I love everything you do for the family. But when is it going to be your turn? She said that you have all the right intentions. She said she's going to reward you. She said, now, don't get mad at the messenger. She said, October, November, things are going to open up, but not by your hand. They're going to open up like almost like if it's magical, but we know it's not magic. It's divine guidance. Oh, she showed me a stop sign. She said, you got to learn the word. Stop. She said, pour the coffee, go outside in the morning, and take Miriam time. She said that you have noise in both of your ears. Oh, she said you are loved. She said your dad walks around your house with his hands behind him, and he's listening, he's hanging out. He said the coming and going in your house, he's totally entertained. She said, my daughter, tell my other daughters, tell my sons, I am your mother in heaven, and I've never, ever, ever left your sides. And you all, I'm proud of you in different ways. Now let's straighten these new girls, this new generation out. How? Pray for them. Pray. Because I'm in charge up here. I know what they're up to, even when you don't know when they're up to. And I am directing them.
Okay.
Oh, I got Selena. Hold on. She said, you honor me. You do me proud. She shows the necklace. She cries. She loves that you wear that necklace. She said, my granddaughter is me inside and out. I even like when she does the lips. She said, your father needs. You know what he needs. Tell him to get on the stick here. Ah, she's petting the dog. She said the dog's with her in heaven. He's here. He's here. I'm used to the little dogs. What do you send me, this big dog? Every night, I sit on your bed. I stare at you. I touch your hair, because I know that makes you sleep. And then I kiss you. Of course I kiss you on the lips. You're my granddaughter. Don't worry about me, honey. I'm where I always wanted to be. I pray, I love, I laugh, and I say some dirty jokes up here. You know I wouldn't. This wouldn't be me if I didn't tell you that. She said, keep typing, keep typing. You're going to be great at what you want to be.
Okay. And you guys, make sure you just put even just sending hearts. I can't see who they're from, so I can still know who's in here for these readings. Let's see. These are the last people that left comments. So maybe you did Stephanie, you did Selena, you
How
got
about Debbie?
Okay. Getty. Debbie.
Now
Getty.
remember, everybody, when I'm giving a reading, it may be for you. Your mother lights up June. She comes in. She said, Debbie, stop telling me you're coming up here soon. You're not going anywhere. She said, Deb, thank you for sending me your 2 brothers. Now I have to figure out who's going where, and what they're doing. At least when they were on earth, I knew you would guide them, and you would love them. Michael says, hi, Deb. Said, you know, Deb, I never listened to you. He said, I still don't listen. Billy is stirring. He's stirring. He said, I'm baking a cake for November. He said, put the candles on. Your mother says, thank you for getting, there's a statue that your mother had, and she gave it to you, or you inherited it. She said her powers and her prayers are in the statue of Jesus. He sits there, and you light candles, and you light candles for everybody. She said, Debbie, you have powers on this earth, and you use them in good ways. Okay, let's get
How about
stranger.
Amanda? She said still here.
Okay, Amanda, hold on.
Amanda McCurdy.
Amanda, there's a woman coming in. She said that she would always hold your hand, Oh, she's coming in young, but she's a grandma figure. She said that she always had your heart, meaning she always loved you. She said that she can't believe she's up there. She said, I am not far from you. She said, sometimes you get upset and it's almost like you want to run away from something that you're upset about. She said, the upset is because of another problem. You know what it is. She said, you cannot fix everything. She said, you daydream a lot. Make those dreams come true. You deserve it. And you're worthy of it. Sometimes you don't think that you're worthy of what's coming for you, but you are. She said, make peace. I don't know if there's something that you're in an argument, but make peace, because when it's all, even though you're not in peace, it's on your mind all the time. And whoever this is, the peace, they're showing me in color and black and white, meaning there's somebody in between two worlds. She said, calm yourself and be the big person. And she said that she will come to you in a dream to validate that she was here today.
That was a good one.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, we got Donna Marie is still here. We have, I'm looking to see, I can't.
Let's do Donna Marie.
Donna Marie. And then, you guys, make sure you keep saying your names in here to let me know you're still here.
And then we'll do Jessica after Donna Marie.
Okay. Okay, Amanda. Good.
Honey, I feel a mother figure. Says that you worry all the time. She said, and Donna, I don't know, I'm just saying what she said. She said, you need to find somebody that brings the child out in you. Sometimes we meet people and they're silly and they're giddy, but they're just loving, but you keep thinking, is this the one? Is this the one? If you feel childlike and laugh, that's the secret, she says. The secret is laughter. She said, you put your time in, you tried. She said, everything is going to get better. She said that you can't see the forest through the forest yet. Stop feeling guilty. She said, this is a process. Yes, you're on guilty. Push that away. She said, at the end, you will know you made the right choice. Okay, we're
We
gonna
got Kate and we got Lisa.
Okay, how about if we do, okay, we'll do Kate and then, okay, let's do Kate. Is she there?
Yep, she just said there. Katie.
Katie?
T.
Katie T? Okay, hold on. this is your dad coming in. He says that sometimes he didn't make all the right choices, he said, but you are. He said, you helped me, but I wouldn't help myself. He said, when I see, and Katie and everybody, they see videos of their life. He said, Katie, when I see what I put you through, I go, who was that person? Katie, you always made me feel like a dad, a man. You never made me feel like I didn't have that manliness in me. You know I was always a leader. You know I always wanted to be in control. And somehow you always made me feel like I was still in control. Don't worry about me up here. I started believing in God. I start bumping into people. Hey, by the way, tell Eddie I said hi. Take good care of your mom. Or Katie, be together, move forward. He said, look out those windows. You're going to love it. You're going to love the view. New beginnings. Aw, your grandma's coming in. This is your dad's mom. She said that she sits, believe it or not, she sits with your mom. She loves you very, very much. Your dad just went, I love her too. Tell her I love her. He said, if I came back to Earth, one of the things I would do is I would tell you, I love you more. He's showing me a 2-7. He's showing me a 2-7, the 27th of any month. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. He said, you will never have to worry about a thing. He said, your daughter is going to start to have fun, and she's excited. You're doing all good for everybody, and you don't even know it. You think you're doing what you want to do? You're lighting everybody's life up.
Made me cry.
Okay.
Okay. We've got, okay, let's see. Tilly's there, Lisa Price is there, Evelyn's there. We got.
Let's do Jessica. Is she still there?
I don't.
Let's do
Melissa's still here.
Let's do Nick. Let's do a boy.
Let's do a boy.
Let's do a guy. Nick, your grandma's coming in. She's young. She's all about it. She said that when she passed, she was not alone. She said your grandfather came. She said we are together. She said the gift is in your hand. The gift is in your hand. She's showing me like almost like a flower, but when you open the flower, remember that, what was that, Thumbelina?
Yes. That was my favorite book when I was little.
Okay, Thumbelina was a little girl
In the flower.
in the flower. She's showing me that she knows all about that. She's very happy. She said she's on the boat. And your grandfather said, I'm up at the cabin, and I love it. He loves it. Tell Jeff, Kathy's here. She's got her arms like this. And she said, Jeff, are you not in here?
Jeff's there.
And
He said Jeff was there.
Okay. She's laughing with that smirk. She says, I have an eye on you. And she said, I know Nick sits in the front seat of the car, but so do I. She said she loves how you use some of her things. She said she is so proud that you cook her recipes. She said, but Jeff, add a little more salt. Okay, who else do we have?
We have Melissa. That's the one I told you I work with. She's my second hand. And then you have Lisa still in there.
Okay, let's do Melissa. Melissa, I get a grandma figure coming in, honey. And but I get her almost like a mother figure for you. I don't know if your mother or your, but she's giving me the mother. She shows me you running. No, this shows me you going into the bed. Says you're crying. Is this true? Is that true? She said that she sits on that bed. She said, I wake you up in the middle of the night. And she said, you can count on me to clear this all away. She said, there's a fork in the road. She said, you went down the path. May not have been the right path, so we have to bring change. Come back up, reinvent, and go down the other way. That's simple. She said, you're hollering a lot. That's not going to solve it. I know we're in July, but she said something erupted maybe in June, but she showed me July. But she sees, you know how you would go to the ocean in August and jump in the waves? She's sitting on the beach on a bench, and she's looking at you. And she said, don't be afraid of those waves. You can sit right on my shoulder. I'm going to calm the ocean. Calm the ocean. You're going to look back at this and think it never happened. She shows me elephants, honey. When I see elephants, that means the elephant, yes, the trunk is up, it's luck. But she said, you're still a family and you're still attached. But you're going to lead them. You'll be the lead elephant to lead them out. So make sure, see if you go out shopping, get an elephant and keep looking at it and looking at it to represent family, community, closeness. She said it will come again. Okay, and
yeah, you still have Lisa and Jessie.
Let's do Lisa and then we'll do Jessie.
My mother loved elephants, Melissa said.
Was that a mother figure for her?
Yeah.
I got that, because she was kind of correcting me. Okay, Lisa. Lisa, I get a grandma and a grandpa, but not yours, honey. They're your husbands. They love you. They chose you for your husband. They chose that baby for you. But your grandma and a grandfather come. They sit with you. They said that sometimes you feel alone, like lonely. It's almost like you look out the windows. She said that there's a lot of angels around you. And sometimes you are like drifting, your mind's drifting. I get Padre Pio around you, honey. He's visiting. You have a connection to Padre Pio, and he was with your mother-in-law. But he says, he puts his hand on your head. He says, I will heal everything. It doesn't have to be something of medical. He said, you are a strong girl. He said, you're strong, but sometimes your heart melts. I don't know why I see him baking a cake. There's a cake on the counter. He said that you are the cake, and you're slicing yourself up in different pieces. Too many pieces. Your grandmom said, get that hair, pull it back, get that dress, get that outfit on. You bring Lisa back. You're not alone, honey. You're very loved in heaven and on earth. Said that your dad sits and thinks a lot. You're to call him more often. Says there's something about a box. Either you're looking for something, it's in this box if you're looking for it, or you keep something in a box that's very sacred to you. They're saying, if that's it, take it out. Take it out. Don't be afraid to display it. You are different than a lot of people. They're different than your family. And that your beliefs are your beliefs. And live your beliefs. Okay? We're going to do Jessie. Your mom is coming in. She said, your heart was broken. She said, but sometimes we need a broken heart to take off the shades and see what is really going on. Sometimes when we find out what's really going on, our heart breaks. But she said, throw off the blanket. I don't know what she said. Put your dancing shoes on. I'm going to tell you. She said, let the party begin. She's showing me August. I don't know if you're invited to something. There's a celebration in August. said there's a birthday coming up. She's showing me the 18th, Jessie. I don't know if it's August 18th. She said you're going to find a phone call which represents something. August 4th. She said the reveal. She said it's the reveal party. You know what I'm talking about. And it's not the baby girl or boy. She just said reveal. She said, Jessie, you've been closer to God and the angels, and we will protect you. Your dad rides in the car with you. Your dad loves to go places. He doesn't like himself known. He just likes to ride around. Said that you're a good mother. She said, listen to your sister. She has wise words. Your mother said, do not run away. Do not run. Stay put. She said, don't you worry. You're protected. Cancel and delete anything that you think is darkness coming to you. That's all. What's my name? Blanca? What is my name? White. I put white light on you. You will never be harmed. Get that in a ball, get it on a piece of paper, and burn it up. There's no darkness coming to my daughter. Okay?
Okay, and I think, did you do Evelyn?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
Evelyn?
Okay,
Okay,
Evelyn.
so Evelyn, there you go. And I think that's
it.
I think that's it.
We'll call it a...
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. She said that you were different, Evelyn. You're very different. Sometimes you think that you're sick, and you're very sick and what's going on, and you worry. All temporary. Take the medicine and you get better. Mama, Mommy loves you. I love you. I love you. You have a door that opens always, no matter if there's trouble or there's happiness. Your door opens. You do what I would have done. I know the bag that you carry is very heavy, but God gives you strength. I give you strength. I know how hard you took me leaving, but we all do what we have to do. But there isn't a minute that I am not with you. I feel you touch my picture. I feel your kisses. I put my hands like this for I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all my children that I could not leave my mother alone. My family is my pride, and I see. Sometimes they go off the edge, sometimes they yell, but my family is always together. That's the secret. You always come together. Evelyn, healings will come upon you in your worst hour, and no mommy will always be there. Amen.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Carol. You got lots of validation in here from people, so you can see your. I don't know if you can see them now, but we'll go over them later. We got lots of validations.
Okay.
All right, move over so we can say goodbye together.
Okay. Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you for hanging in there with us. And I hope everybody got a little something between the cards and the readings, and I hope you learned something about the full moon. And I will be back again for our new moon, and of course I don't have my date right in front of me, but it's 2 weeks from now. I'll be posting it.
And what time will it be?
2:22. Always 2:22.
2.
And I'm going to probably create a new group in Facebook. Instagrammers listen to this too, even if you have to create a fake Facebook. I'm going to probably create a group like a Zara's Moon Goddesses or something like that, and then I'll do the event in there, and then you can also, when I do that, I'll invite all of you to it and for the event, and then you can also invite other people, and then they can join the group and join the event. And we have some cardinals visiting
Red
us
Cardinal
right now.
just flew in.
He just flew in to say hi.
Tell them about your newsletter. If they
Oh, yeah.
send your email.
Yes, if you go to zaratelig.com, you can sign up for my newsletter, and I always put in, I send it once a month, but I always put in the dates that the lives are going to happen, and I always give you a little what's going on in my life, plus a little bonus story each month. So make sure you check that out, and don't forget my book is free right now, a new page, so download it if you can. I appreciate it, and if you don't and you've already read it, share it with someone. Unlimited copies available on Amazon for download until Sunday. So let me see, Jessica said the calendar 222 and 2 weeks from now. Sharing with everyone. Okay. So yes, so we'll probably create
what is
that.
your email again?
It's my website is ZARATELEG.com, and it'll automatically prompt you to get the newsletter.
And I'm trying to get her to do a live on August 15th.
Well, we're probably going to do that. We're going to try and do that.
Get your rosaries ready.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Breathtaking.
So we love you guys, and thank you for hanging in there. And you know, if you have any questions, you can always inbox me. And hi Instagram, bye Instagram. I keep forgetting you guys over there. I have to set up this camera system a little better for next time. But thank you for being with us. And today's Friday, so have an awesome weekend.
Okay, and bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Okay. Thank you. We're getting kisses back.